Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Gabby and I hope you all are doing well out there. I wanted to just make a video today that's a little bit different from videos I kind of do usually, and included in this video I wanted to just do a quick catch up / update as well, because I haven't been making videos on my channel as frequently. So I just wanted to kind of explain my thought process behind that and just catch up with you all, explain what's been on my mind. So this video is going to kind of be about how I have become disillusioned a bit with the belief system that often people in social work have, and the ideology and what's going on in the world, etc. So we're gonna get a little bit deep today. And remember, everything I'm saying is what I personally think and what I personally feel. So please don't, take insults or feel any negative type of way about me expressing my opinions on my channel. So just to jump into it, I haven't really been feeling overall that positive about the state of society right now, and I think we all can really relate to that. Our current economy is very rocky, and Roe versus Wade, which is a big disappointment, etc., etc. There's so many things happening, and my channel has really been just a very positive place and somewhere that I want to exude that positivity about me, my place in the world, and my place in the field of social work and in that social impact space. I don't do traditional social work. I think a lot of you know that. So I do more macro scale type of social impact work. Nonetheless, I'm still in a job and I'm still involved in activities in my extracurricular life that involves me seeing what's going on in the nonprofit sector, how society is being impacted by certain changes that are happening, by the economy, by shortages, all that. So I feel like that kind of bird's eye view have made me feel a bit disillusioned, and I don't feel as positive about the change that I feel social work can make in the world. I don't feel as positive about that as maybe I did before we were in this current economic climate. So I think that's really natural. It's not that I don't believe in social work or I don't think it's a worthwhile field. I just think in general, just in life, even putting social work aside, I feel a little bit negative about the level of change I can make. And I think this is very natural for social workers and people in different fields and just humans in general. Depending on what's going on around us in the world, we may feel like we have less control or less of a say than we do at other times in the world. With that kind of disillusioned state that I've been in, of course, I don't want to get on here and make videos every, other week or every week like I used to and put on this positive facade or pretend that I feel all this positivity about my place in the social work impact space when I really don't feel that right now. I've had to take a break from the news and catching up on what's happening because it's really become quite depressing. And I'm talking about what's happening in the United States as well as other places around the world. It's just really disheartening. And I even, I talk to friends about this, but my view is that as humans, we're not naturally supposed to be getting so much input about what's happening in places so far away on such a global scale. So in a way, I kind of feel that that's a negative about the internet, because we do have so much access to information. We have access to information going on in our cities, our states, but not just that. We also have information about countries that are really, really far away. It's just very abnormal and unnatural for people to have so much knowledge about the ills of the world and about bad things that are happening all around us. Having that much knowledge does increase depression, anxiety, and just overall negativity. It's just a lot to take in. I think a lot of us are also numbing ourselves, whether that means going on the internet nonstop and just doing other behaviors that may not be the healthiest, because we're trying to manage feeling so many emotions from all that news that we're we're getting nonstop that's happening all around the world. So yeah, that's kind of my view. I don't really have a solution for that because I don't think we should never hear about what's going on internationally or around the world, but it's just a lot. And another reason I haven't really been making that many videos lately is because I've noticed that I just don't want to be as active on social media these days. It seems like everyone has an opinion and there's two sides, and both of those sides just cannot find any common ground. Even just being a viewer of that has felt very toxic. So I'm really working on diverting my attention from social media in general and cultivating more positive relationships, hobbies, and that kind of thing so that I can spend more time in the real world. I know for me personally, that is what I feel will be best for my overall well-being. So yeah, that's why I also haven't really been on Instagram that much. I love the social work community, but I've noticed that people, not just social workers, but people who are liberal in nature and who, have the beliefs that we have, sometimes it can be to the point where we can really get wrapped up into cancel culture, and anyone who doesn't feel exactly how we feel or who has a belief system that's just a little bit less liberal, they can be canceled or they can lose their livelihood and everything that they've worked so hard to build. So I've witnessed, folks that I follow on Instagram, people who are in some kind of way related to social justice, social change, take that very closed-minded view, and I have just removed myself from it completely over the past several months because it's just been a lot, and I'm not gonna get on here and pretend that that's what I believe in and that I'm okay with how far we've taken cancel culture, because I'm not. I agree with holding people accountable, but I don't think holding people accountable needs to be taken to such extreme measures as what I've witnessed on the internet lately. And also another reason I've kind of taken a step back from internet culture and being on YouTube and Instagram is because in this day and age, I've noticed that influencer culture, or whatever that means, I guess technically I am a part of that group, it's become very oversaturated and a little bit fake to me. It seems like in this current day and age, that's something a lot of people are trying to do and feels called toward, to be some kind of online influencer. Scrolling on my Instagram, I'm constantly seeing ads from other people who are trying to help me to become a better influencer, and how to take pictures and how to do this and how to post on Reels and how to do that. And it's just, I don't know, this day and age of influencing or just being on the internet has become so serious. It's become all about making this career, and that's not really why I'm here. It's not what drew me here, but that kind of raises the bar because YouTube has really become people's career. So the standard of getting in front of a camera and talking to an audience has become so heightened, and it just feels very fake to me, to be honest. I think gone are the days where you can just pop on your phone's camera and be authentic and just have authentic conversations with the people on the other side of the camera. And that's really just been sad for me to witness. Yeah, I just don't feel like I fit into that kind of culture. I just want to have authentic conversations with people. Yeah, just talk about life and talk about, what we're doing in our careers, questions that we have, concerns that we have, and just support one another. I want to build a supportive environment for people who are interested in jobs that are community oriented and oriented towards helping people. That's really it. I don't really have the goal of becoming a career influencer online or anything, but it's like with the algorithms, if you aren't really in that mindset, you can't compete. Oftentimes you'll end up spending so much time making a YouTube video or a social media post, and it doesn't really get any views because you're not willing to compete with everyone else out there who is taking the online world so seriously. So yeah, sometimes I wonder if there is a place for people online in this day and age who are not trying to be a career influencer, or who's not trying to make being online a full-time job. There was a time where I did want to be kind of that traditional influencer, but as far as this stage in my life, having an interest in fully having a career online is just not something that's appealing to me. It just puts me in a weird place on here, because before I upload a photo or before I upload a video or any other piece of content, I'm wondering if it can even compete against everything else that's being put out there by people who are investing a lot of time and energy into blowing up off of their content. For those who are not really in this world of creating content, you may not be aware, but there's quite a lot that you can do in preparation in order to make sure that your videos get more views or your photos get more views. So for example, on Instagram, you can actually boost or promote your photos so that way it can get to more people, but that means that you have to pay money and you have to take the steps on the back end to do that. So for those of us who just don't take it as seriously and don't go through those steps, it can just be a waste of time to make that post because so few people will even see it in the first place. So that's kind of how I feel when it comes to YouTube and Instagram, which is probably why I don't show up on there as much as I used to. And then another reason why, I've been a bit absent on here is because I feel like I've made a lot of videos about social work. I started making videos about social work almost 10 years ago at this point. If you look back at my first few videos, there's only a certain subset of the field that I'm interested in speaking about and making videos about. Social work is so broad and there's so many areas you can go in. But for me, of course, I have my niche, right? That's something I always talk about. So I prefer to talk about things in my niche area or just things pertaining to the social work field that interest me. So sometimes, I get recommendations on videos about therapy or about getting your LCSW and things like that, but that's not my journey and I'm not interested in that side of social work. So honestly, I've kind of felt like I've been running out of social work topics to talk about that actually interest me because I have such a full catalog of that kind of content that I already put out there and I have my playlist and all that. So if you are someone who just found my channel and you're interested in that kind of content, check out those playlists because they're there and I've been making those videos for a very long time. So it just begs the question, where do I go from here? Because I think I've made videos about everything I'm interested in regarding social work at this point. And of course, this could change. I'm not coming on here saying that I'm gonna stop making videos on YouTube or that this is the end of the road for this channel because that's not true. I'm gonna continue to make videos, but I just wanted to be transparent about why I haven't been showing up on here as often. I also just wanna see if there's anyone else out there who have been feeling the same way I've been feeling as far as the current internet culture and online culture. So I'm not quitting YouTube, but I do just want to take some time to step back or continue to take time to step back to reflect on how and if there's something useful that I can provide to you all on this channel and get joy out of doing that at the same time. So yeah, I feel like I didn't quite understand why I was taking a step back from YouTube until I just thought about it and reflected on it. But I recently got married. I got married a month ago, and because of all the craziness of wedding planning, leading up to it was just so busy, and I didn't have time to be on the internet anyway. But being away gave me time to really think about my place on the internet and how I was feeling about it, if that makes sense. So sometimes you have to take a step back in order to really have an understanding of the full picture of something. But as a quick update, overall, I'm doing pretty well. I'm still working in the corporate social responsibility space right now. And one thing I'm pretty excited about is now that the COVID numbers are thankfully decreasing, I've started to get back into doing more community-facing events and initiatives. So last month, I represented my company at a community job fair, and it was really cool to just meet with community members, connect them with career advice, and let them know about different careers that are available to them. And next month, I'm also going to be managing a project with one of our local universities. So this project is all about raising money for students who are lower income and who need financial support to get through their 4 years of school. So that kind of stuff really speaks to me, and that's why I wanted to get a master's of social work in the first place. I wanted to be social and connect one-on-one with people. So the fact that I'm able to do that again is just very refreshing. Although it's difficult to transition from being 100% remote for 2 years to going back into putting on events and projects that are front facing in the community. It's a little bit of a challenge just to get over that hump of getting used to being in person with people again, but I do find that once I push myself, once the project is over, I'm always so happy that I got the chance to do it. Yeah, the way we've been living over the past few years is super unnatural. So yeah, I have a lot of cool work projects coming up that I'm excited about. Also on this channel, I've made some videos about my finance journey. You guys know that I had $72,000 of student loan debt when I graduated with my master's degree in social work, and I've been chipping away at that slowly but surely over the past 3 or 4 years. I'm almost at a place where me and my new husband are ready to embark on that journey of getting a house, but anyone else out there who had to go through that process after 2020 or who's currently going through it, you know how difficult it is. It is a crazy market right now. We will be jumping into that market soon. So that's super exciting, but also a little bit scary. Yeah, I feel like this is the first, economic challenging time that I've lived in as a full-fledged adult. So it's a bit of a struggle to keep positive during this time when so many things that used to be commonplace, such as being in your 30s and buying a home or buying a new car, buying a used new car, that didn't used to be something that was so out of reach. But right now, currently it is. It's almost like you win the lottery if you're able to score a house or find a house that you love. But I'm really just trying to stay positive about it because these kind of economic changes, they happen, right? The economy goes up and down and there's ebbs and flows. So I don't feel that we'll be in this situation forever. A quick update about the job market. I haven't been finding that the economic changes has impacted the job market. You guys know that I do career coaching as well. I always stay on top of the different trends that are happening in the job market. I'm still finding a lot of job opportunities become available, and companies seem to be standing up and giving employees what they want during this time. So remote opportunities, flexible hours, sign-on bonuses, etc. So that's super positive. I know a lot of you are in the process of looking for a job or going to be starting that process over the next few months. So wishing you all good luck with that. All right, so I hope this video was just a great catch up so you can see how I'm doing and I can chat with you all, see how you're doing. Let me know what's up with you in the comment section. And if you related to anything that I mentioned in this video, just let me know. Let's have a conversation about it. And if you made it this far in the video, you're the exact people that I wanted to reach with this video. You're probably someone who's been watching my content for quite a while now, and you're probably one of the people who's been wondering where I was or, why I haven't been uploading videos. So I hope this video, provides you with some context. Like I said, I'm not done making videos. I've been on this platform making videos even before this current channel. I've always had a YouTube channel making videos. It's not something I'm gonna stop doing. I'm just in a process and in a phase where I'm trying to figure out how I can best maximize this channel, find joy out of making content on this channel, give you all what you want at the same time. So with that being said, if you do have any video ideas that pertain to what you've kind of seen me being interested in, or, areas that pertain to my social work niches, please leave in the comment section. It's something I would definitely explore. So I hope you all are having a great summer, and I will talk to you all in my next video. See you soon.